welcome to another episode of Eric's Camping Adventures. We are in the Daniel Boone National Forest today at the Coomer Ridge Campground. And we are just sitting here after a day of hiking out to the Sheltowee suspension bridge. Spent the night out by the river there and had a little fire. Enjoyed the environment there that included a quiet night by the river, some families swimming in the river. Woke up to a fog that was condensing on the tree leaves and dropping on us like rain. It was pretty cool. It was very unique because as soon as you walked out of the river valley, that stuff all stopped. But it was the first time that my brother and I went out on a backcountry adventure together, and we had a good time. And it's his first time out in the backcountry.
My first time, yes.
It's pretty cool. I had a good time.
I had a wonderful adventure.
This is the best lasagna I've ever had in my life.
Let's zoom in on the name of it here.
I mean, dip inside.
Oh, inside.
This is the cooking portion of the video. What was the funnest thing about heading out?
Probably the fact I didn't have to go to work yesterday. But no, realistically, I was a little apprehensive about going. But then I kind of figured out that I was in good enough shape to do it. And that excited me.
So how was your first night sleeping out in the backcountry? Did you sleep good?
I slept wonderful.
Yeah, it was quiet last night. It really was. There was like no noise anywhere.
It was just quiet as could be. We heard an occasional car just because there is a road somewhere fairly close buried in the woods. We did hear cars once in a while, but it was peaceful. It was crickets and tree frogs.
So what would you say, like if you were surprised by anything in the backcountry, and what was surprising to you?
I was kind of surprised at the amount of trash people left out. It was, not a simple snot rag here or there. It was beer cans. The worst thing was probably the dirty panties and the human feces on the trail. We actually purposely took a stick and removed panties off the trail so we didn't have to see them on the way back. It was rather interesting. And
when we camped out, we camped out in a spot right by the river. We still couldn't quite figure out if we were supposed to camp there or if it was forbidden to camp that close to the trail. But we tried to follow the rules as best we understood them for this particular area. It is a national recreation trail, so there probably are some different rules about it, but you're supposed to try to use the bathroom 200 feet from a water source, and then bury it, of course, like 6 inches deep. And you don't leave your trash hanging out.
if you pack it in, please pack it out. Be conscious to the people behind you.
Nobody wants to see your crap. Yeah. But overall, what would, on a scale from 0 to 10, Brian, what would you rate your experience?
A 10. I had a wonderful time. I really did. I can't think of a better way that I could have spent this week with my brother.
I was thinking, we haven't camped out in the woods since we were kids, and most of those nights, at least according to our mother, we did not make it the full night out. We ran back in the house looking for comfort and for our own beds. But this was a good adventure with my big brother, and we had a lot of fun.
We luckily did not have any real issues. We did take more breaks on the way in than on the way out, which it made our day a little longer. But overall it was enjoyable. It wasn't like we were hard pressed to get somewhere that we had to be there. We could have stopped anywhere we wanted to, and we were literally both okay with that at that point. But we made it. It was probably a little longer than I would have adventured to go by myself, but it was wonderful. Now I feel a little bit safer and maybe a little bit more knowledgeable about doing it by myself versus now I can say I have one notch in my belt for doing it, but
Or you can feel more comfortable taking your kids out too. So the rest of this week we're going to do some day hikes around the Daniel Boone National Forest in the Red River Gorge geological area, and we'll update you probably every evening about what we did and what we saw. Thanks for joining us, and come back for another episode.